What's going on, everyone? I hope you are well. I hope you're having an amazing day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Today, I want to ask you a very, very important question. Is depression an uncurable disease? Is depression an uncurable disease? My opinion, which is what I like to share, is no. No, it's not. I don't think it is. I have experienced depression to the lowest point, severe depression, to the point where, I tried to take my own life a number of times. So I've experienced it from a personal perspective. I have done a lot of healing around it, and I have also worked with individuals on a professional basis. So what I'm sharing is my personal experience, nothing else. So I want to make that very clear. So why do I say that I don't think it's a disease, a permanent disease, a disease that gets uncurable? Because it's an emotion. Like a happy emotion, you have a depressive emotion. It's something that's triggered by the brain. It's a message that gets sent out, through the body. It's a chemical reaction. So like happiness, which is temporary, depression is exactly the same. And like happiness, which is something that we choose to experience, depression is exactly the same thing. And I'll explain why. Happiness is something that we choose to experience in a moment. That moment could turn into a few hours, a few days, weeks, depending on how happy you want to be. But it is temporary. It is something that's very temporary. Why? Because we make a choice to be happy. We make a choice. We want to be happy, so we tell the brain registered that, and it starts to send those beautiful chemicals through the body. And what we do is, because we're also energy, we exchange energy in our words, in how we feel, what we express, what we think. As we sending out that happiness energy, what else do? We attract that happiness energy. So even as I'm talking about happiness, look at my face, how happy I am by talking about it. So it's everything that we do with regards to that energy, that emotion, that experience, the words that we speak, we experience that. So when we start to talk about depression, we start to talk about feeling sad, feeling angry, feeling stressed, feeling anxious, not wanting to be around, wanting to isolate, starting to feel ungrateful, hating everything. You then start to feel that depressive, you go into that depressive state. And what happens when you start to feel that way? Because you are stressed, you are in a low mood, you possibly can't sleep, or you can't wake up, you're feeling lethargic, you feel low energy, and you start to say to yourself, oh God, I've got to get up this morning. God, I'm so tired. Oh, I hate Mondays. I hate the day. I hate my job. I hate my boss, which I don't, by the way, because I know that my bosses watch this. I don't, by the way, but I'm just using these as examples. These things then start to have a chemical reaction. You are starting to speak or think those words. So from an energetic perspective, what are we doing? We're attracting that depressive state. We're attracting everything that reaffirms that we want to feel and experience depression. And this is exactly the same when it comes to fear, stress, anxiety. It's exactly the same. It's all based on how we think, which then is how we feel, and then it's what we express, and then in turn is what we experience. So it's really, really important to understand that you are in control of how you feel every single moment. And not to say that it's not okay to feel that way, because it is, because you should express yourself. You don't have to be happy all the time. And you should say that I'm not feeling okay today. I need help. I'm feeling depressed, I'm feeling anxious, I'm feeling angry, I'm feeling resentful, I don't feel grateful today. I'm actually really annoyed. Talk about it. Because when you talk about something, you release those things. You release them. But by talking about the issue, you then come to the solution. And the number one solution to overcoming any problems is talking. talking through it, releasing it, letting it go, writing it down, speaking to a therapist, a coach, a professional, it doesn't matter, a friend, a colleague, a manager. Speak about it, open it up. It's not something that is permanent. It's not. It's not something that is going to be with you for the rest of your life. It's not. Is it something you may experience? Yes. Yes, it is, like everything else, but it's temporary. And the more and more you start to realize that these experiences are temporarily, the more and more you feel confident in able to deal with them, to find solutions. So when you do start to feel that way, you know what to do to overcome them. First and foremost is allow yourself to go through it. Allow yourself to go through the experience. And then by watching and observing why you are feeling that way, you're able to then start to kind of understand what you need to do in order to find a solution. Talking to someone, writing things down, expressing yourself openly, honestly, vulnerably, doing meditation, doing breath work, exercising, nutrition, the things you put into your body, in mind, body, spirit, all of these things have a huge impact in how you feel. Huge impact, whether it's positively or negatively. If you start to fuel your body with good things, your energy starts to feel positive. If you start to fuel your body, mind, body, spirit with negative things, you're going to start to experience things negatively. So nothing is permanent. And I've heard and hear people talk about it, it's something that, it's permanent, you can't get rid of it. And imagine hearing this, and you're petrified because you want to change your life. And I'm here to tell you it's not. It's not. You can overcome it, and you will. You will by taking the right steps. I hope that you've learned something from this today. If you need some help, you need any directions, let me know. Have an amazing day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And as always, be great, be fantastic, and be absolutely phenomenal today, because it is everything that you are. I'll speak to you again very soon. Take care.